Thinking of visiting Athens? Well, this is what you need to know. We will give you all the best tips on how to get around, where to stay, what to see and do, and what to eat, to make your first trip stress-free. We'll make sure you're covered from the moment you land and advise on how best to stay connected during your trip. So let's get into it. This marvelous city is home to the largest collection of Greek ruins in the world and is packed with historical sites, luxury hotels and great restaurants. It's well connected to the rest of Europe and many of the wonderful Greek islands, making it a great destination that has something for everyone. If planning your trip, we would recommend visiting in the spring or autumn seasons. In the summer, the Greek capital is usually very hot during the day and cool at night. The hottest months are July and August, where you can expect temperatures to reach around 33 degrees Celsius or 91 degrees Fahrenheit. Winters in Athens are mild, with January and February being the coldest months. You can expect temperatures of around 10 degrees Celsius or 50 degrees Fahrenheit, making the best time to visit in the spring and autumn seasons, with fewer tourists and longer days. Getting around the city is relatively easy and stress-free. The airport is around 30 kilometers east of the city, and the fastest and most comfortable way to get into the center is by the metro. Tickets cost around €10, and it allows you to use multiple means of travel for 90 minutes. Trains run regularly, and it can get you to Syntagma Square in around 40 minutes. There are buses available, but they do take some time and will make multiple stops. We would recommend either using the metro, a taxi, or booking a hotel transfer. A taxi from the airport to the city center would cost around €38 or $40 during the day and €56 or $60 during the night. Fares are fixed and apply per vehicle. Airport transfers are a great option and aren't that much more than taking a taxi. They cost around €48 or $50, and will have a professional driver waiting for you at arrivals. There is an option to take the train, although these aren't regular and may have to change trains mid-route. On the whole, Athens offers a wide variety of accommodation options, at good value, when compared to other European cities. There is a pleasant mix of high-end hotels and budget, to cater for all needs. When considering where to stay, we would recommend somewhere close to the city's top attractions, to avoid using taxis. We would recommend staying in the Plaka, Monastiraki, or Syntagma Square areas. You'll be sure to find a nice hotel here for around €30 per night, with some of the high-end options costing around €60. These locations offer easy walkable access to the top city attractions. Plaka is the oldest and is mostly pedestrianized. Here you'll find plenty of shops and restaurants to keep you entertained. Monastiraki is a historical district also known for shopping. It has a buzzing market and is easily accessible. Syntagma is a great location too, where you'll find the old royal palace and can watch the changing of the guard at the tomb of the unknown soldier. Known for moussaka or calamari, Greek cuisine has a broad range of delicious culinary delights. Eating out in Athens is a great pastime, and you'll see many locals enjoying the wonderful seafood and mazzetas. At breakfast, why not try the famous Greek yogurt, traditionally eaten with honey and fruit. Greek yogurt is widely available in the city and is richer and sweeter than normal. For later in the day, you should know that Greeks generally eat very late into the evening, and don't tend to venture out until after 9 p.m., so be mindful of opening hours. When eating out, you should know that Greek food is generally very affordable. It ranges from around €12 to €20 per person, for a generous meal with house wine. try to avoid restaurants closest to the big tourist attractions as these aren't generally the best. Instead, look out for where the locals go, which may be a little further away from attractions and monuments. One of the highlights of the city is its seafood. Mostly always fresh, you can choose your specimen right from the glass cooler. Although if doing this, a pro tip is to make sure you have it weighed and cleaned in your presence, as some may overcharge where no printed menu is present. Most places will offer a broad choice of bottle wines, ranging from house varieties to island specialties, from some of the wine-producing hubs such as Kefalonia, Naxos, or Ikaria. You'll also see premium micro-winery offerings, available in both red and white, so why not experiment? Traditional hot snacks are easy to come by, with many kebab shops offering traditional grilled doner kebab, or why not try some of the pies available? You'll find many offering baked pastries and baguette sandwiches, so finding a quick snack is relatively easy. If, like us, you're used to having all the information available at the snap of a finger and need to be connected during your visit, and enjoy the convenience of having access to maps, and finding recommended places to eat or help communicate without having to rely on public Wi-Fi, then picking up a SIM card is a must. Although we wouldn't recommend buying a SIM card at the airport, we found these to have the worst deals. We would recommend the Cosmo Frog SIM card, who offer great tourist options for around 10 to 15 euros, and can be found across the city center. This city is filled with ancient monuments, temples, ruins, and churches. A pro tip, if wanting to see many of the ancient sites on offer, would be to purchase a combination ticket. This will allow entry into multiple sites, and works out cheaper than paying individually. These tickets are around 33 euros, and will cover entry into all of the famous sites. One of the most visible and unmissable on your trip would be the Acropolis. With around 20 buildings and monuments, it's well worth a visit. One of the most prominent is the Parthenon. This impressive building is dedicated to the goddess Athena, once housing wonderful works of art, which can now be seen in the Acropolis Museum or the British Museum, London. Whilst here, be sure to check out the Propylaea, a monumental entrance gate to the Acropolis. Also nearby is the Temple of Nike, billed for Goddess of Victory. This remarkable building, built in an iconic style with 8 columns. The Erechtheum, named after King Erechtheum, consists of multiple rooms, each dedicated to various Greek gods. The southern hall consists of 6 columns that are shaped like figures of women. Looking down from the southern side of the Acropolis, you'll see the Dionysus Theatre. The oldest theatre in all of Europe, a vast semicircular shaped theatre that hosted many performances throughout the centuries. Or head over to the ancient Agora of Athens. The social, political, and commercial hub in its heyday, this stunning meeting place isn't one to be missed. It was here the city held its elections, religious celebrations, and athletic competitions, and served as the heart of the city. If wandering around the city isn't your thing, and would much rather see much of its ancient history all in one place, then why not check out the Acropolis Museum? It displays much of the city's history and is located just 300 meters from the Parthenon. The museum is around 14,000 square meters, and the top floor has been specially designed to mimic the dimensions of the Parthenon, and built to look upon the Acropolis, so visitors can contemplate the view from above. Remains of the ancient city are found at the bottom, and are visible through a glass floor displaying numerous sculptures and relics from its ancient past. There's also the Panathenaic Stadium, made of entirely white marble and has hosted Olympic Games. Dedicated to the goddess Athena, the stadium is open to tourists, where you can walk along the marble stands and imagine the crowds cheering centuries ago. Visitors can get up to the podium next to the Olympic rings, for that quintessential selfie. Entrance is free and includes an English audio guide. With its stunning architecture, rich history, and relaxed lifestyle, Athens is a must-visit destination for any traveler. Whether you're seeking a scenic break or simply to soak up the history and culture, it has something for everyone. Thanks for checking out this video. If this was helpful, please give this video a like. And if you would like to hear more pro tips from our travels, then please make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon, so you receive notifications every time we post a new video.